Good morning. Good morning. And get everything going. All right. Another beautiful day in the market. And put this thumbnail out here. Lauren told me I need to start putting that thumbnail on there. Good morning, GD. Yeah, I was seeing gold stocks, but I'm not sure about them, and I'll tell you why in just a second. We'll uh we'll see what they want to try to do, but my thesis found some holes. I found some holes in my thesis on the gold stocks. Um, so I was looking at gold, and gold has actually pulled back quite a bit on the on the indexes and on the futures. And so I would kind of be watching those futures to see what they're gonna do because gold was over 2,000, but it fell quite a bit, and I want to see the reaction of these stocks to that because you can see most of these gold stocks actually have like a little bit of a gap down on them. And I just want to see how that those bigger indexes and futures affect these small gold stocks. All right, let's go thumbnail. Don't be hiding from me. Okay, now I can focus in on the markets. All right, so first things first, where are my all right, so we got finance news. All right, so yeah, I put a couple of gold stocks up here, HYMC, I believe PZG, and a couple of these other ones. But let's look at the indices that they came from. So back over here on TOS, these are my scanners for today, and pretty much what you saw, I picked off the highest movers on the day. Surf is a new one that I have not seen yet. Looks like it just got it's oncology, so not really in the mix of the precious metals, but yeah. Anyway, I did make a couple more watch lists down here. One for futures and one for indices. All right. Indices really haven't started moving yet, but futures are definitely moving. So gold, and let me see, where is the gold and silver one that I saw? Silver, gold, all of these are having some nice little pullbacks. Look at the daily chart on this one. Huge pullback here. Indecision, consolidation. Didn't know which way it wanted to go. Made its decision to go away from the 2000s. So that's what has me a little worried on some of those gold stocks right there. OLU1 says top gainers. No, these aren't really top gainers. These are I guess futures, I guess. Oh, you mean these up here? Yeah, these are the top gainers that I took off. Top gainers on the day. Yeah, 83%, 64%, 35%, 30%. And I'm just gonna avoid these lower ones. In the mid float and the high float ones, we really didn't see too many 30%. We see a 16% here, which is okay. It is a gold, silver, and there was something else they did for TRX. But yeah, back to the futures and stuff. So this is what had me scared on gold though. This pullback here, I mean, what is the probability that it is going to reverse all the way back to the 2000s after this selling pressure momentum starts? We're going to need to see it form at least a bottom. Looks like the bottom around 1960-ish right now was this little pop down, but will this hold or will it just break right on through the 1960s here in a couple of minutes? The previous high was the 1975, so it's in this range. But what's the probability of it fighting back up here, fighting into this green bar, and getting back up here? I just don't see it on today, being Friday and being one of those days where things kind of people take their profits on the week. So that was my little thesis on gold stocks today, having a nice little pullback. But what is up is natural gas. Where my futures at? Natural gas futures. What is this? This was gasoline futures is up. Crude oil is up just a little bit, but as we know, we saw that big push down on it, but it didn't break this 103 yet. So just sitting there trying to figure out what it wants to do, and as long as it's trying to figure out, I'm not too confident in it. I need to see it make a decision. Like back here when it was making a decision to go higher, we knew it's very strong moves as it was going higher and higher, and then eventually kind of had a little bit of a gap, but needed a little break here. But yeah, all the other futures, this is the Bitcoin future. Bitcoin future still making its way down a little bit. Had a little top here at the 45,000. And then a top here, so it has a little bit of resistance above it. On the bottom side, looks like the 35s got tested, but it's just chopping around in this range on Bitcoin. And the indices, they're really not moving right now. Q Gold is one for gold that can be watched to see what gold's going to do. But right now, look at how bearish gold looks. It's come down into this little range. It previously bounced here on the this little area of the 154 and found a little bounce off of here, but is making its way back down to this 154 area. So I just think it's a big bearish sign. I mean, I may be totally wrong, but that's just my thought process. But yeah, start keeping an eye on these futures before, especially if they're connected to a mineral like gold, silver, palladium, platinum, anything like that. Just keep an eye on the futures. But let's jump back over to Street Smart Edge. Also, let's take a look at my so Yahoo Finance is what I've been using to kind of get news and things like that. But I've been using the app as well, and I have my app connected here so you can see my phone, I think. Let's see. I need to reconnect. Has a little time limit, so I gotta take a, let's see, where is it? This one's connected. Was this connected with Wi-Fi? I think it was. Let me connect it again. It's gonna show you what's on my phone, what I'm looking at. Okay, got it. If I can move it back over. Okay, there we go. Make it a little bit smaller. All right. So this is AP Power. And let's go to my Yahoo Finance. So Yahoo Finance out here, this is where I keep all of my, and this is on my phone. Keep all of my little watch lists and stuff. Gold, uranium, coal, nuclear. This little app is pretty nice. But let me go down to upcoming earnings reports. So we had a couple of earnings today. Superior Drilling, SDPI here. We have EDU. Let me show more. Okay, Superior Drilling, EDU, CKPT. But what I'm interested in is these still these oil plays. But like I said, oil is just looking really, really not bad, but just indecisive. And it's hard to make money in indecisive situation because we like to do obvious plays. Let's see. Sunday we got aftermarket openings. So we got a couple of pre-markets that are opening today or already have put their earnings out for today on the 11th in pre-market, but they're not doing great. None of them. Later on next week we have a couple popping up. Ring Energy getting its earnings. Ocean Power, not REI, Agro, pharmaceuticals. Again, I don't really trade pharmaceuticals unless they have news and earnings. That would be a nice thing. Or if they have a huge catalyst, like they figured out something great that's going to affect a lot of people. All right, ATX, Hexo. Okay. So let's go back to the news out here. All right, stock market news, live updates, stock futures rises after Putin does what?
Business as you. So many news stations and publications and stuff, and even companies like Yahoo Finance had to make changes in order to continue serving their customer and to continue keeping the lights on for their business and their employees and all of this stuff. But I think one thing that a lot of people have.
Okay, stock futures headed for higher open Friday after Russian President. What's up, Daniel B? After Russian President Vladimir Putin at least momentarily struck an upbeat tone about diplomatic discussions with Ukraine. Crude oil prices edged higher after tumbling. Okay, cool. So can we find anything on gold though? Goldman Sachs sees the risk of U.S. entering recession. Don't take Russia back to 1917. Russia, Metals King. Okay. McDonald's suspending operations in Russia, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I don't see any kind of big news on gold. It's all about oil in Russia. Oil in Russia, that's it. Hmm. So we'll just watch these top movers on the day and see what they can do if they don't dump out of the open. That'll be great. SPY did have a little gap up to the 430s and is pulling back to the 428s. And we've seen a pattern when the SPY is going down, oil and all those things were going up massively. But then the SPY started to recover and we see oil kind of wane a little bit. But these are some cheap gold. Some of these are cheap gold stocks. Forgot which ones aren't gold. Let me see. TOSMG, that's a IPO, not dealing with gold or anything. I think that was a beauty supply company. GFAI, Inc.'s definitive deal to acquire Shenzhen. Okay, yeah. Guard Force AI is acquiring a business. So not really correlated to gold. It's robotics, robotics company. Your top watch is GFAI, man. Be careful on it. Be careful on it. Cause it can definitely get spicy this Friday. But yeah, I just pulled out this all these top moves. Everything that's pretty much over 30% we'll be watching over here on Street Smart Edge. Since that seems to be where the attention flows right now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Daniel B. I don't know about GFAI. It's they're acquiring a company, but nobody knows that company. So I mean, just trade at your own risk. We do have some gold stocks that are actually grinding up as well. So maybe those will be better looks, depending on what gold the future gold does. Let me scroll down here to the futures again. Gold right here, coming and bouncing off of this 1960 level. If it can start bouncing up and holding this 1975, it may be a nice little entry off of this, a reclaim of this previous support level of the 1975. But for that one, let's see what tech stocks are doing here on my indices. I think it was this one, tech stocks. Yeah, this is the technology sector. So technology on the indice has a nice little downtrend, had a gap up and then came down. So that also affected that that other whatever the all of the technology companies. This is the top 100 and they've been having a nice little descent on their indices. So we'll see. We'll see how much it affects GFAI or whatever. We have about six minutes to the bell, and we shall watch and observe. I'm not willing to do anything early because I think these gold stocks are going to take the day. But we will watch GFAI fail. Now, if you're shorting GFAI, if you were able to find some shares to short, you may be in a good position. But it's so cheap, I don't even know if they have shares to short. So previously it was down here at the 50 cents. Your long bias on it, oh boy. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see how it plays out. I'm way more interested in gold right now, though. Gold hungry. 2 minutes, about 2 minutes left. What's up, One Life? Well, once we see GF AI make its decision, then we'll see if anything else wants to stand up on Friday. I'm gonna keep my eye on gold over here as well. The future gold futures to see if it can hold up that 1975. It's breaking 1970 right now though, so not needs to start holding up. Less than a minute left. We about to see this thing get clapped. 10 seconds. Here we go. Let's go shorts. 5 cents to $1, and then it's gonna dump. If it can make it to $1, let's see. Or will they allow it to make it to $1? Looks like no. Close to a double top up there at the 96 cents. Again, I don't trust pre-market data, so this little bottom here at 75 is irrelevant to me because it can just go straight through that. That could have just been just a manipulation at this price range. I mean, anybody could have jumped in here with 1 million shares and got this little run up. So this is not a true support to me. See if it'll touch $1, then crash. 96, 98. You're almost there. You're so close. They about to put the brakes on them. About to put the brakes on them. First candle, 3 million shares traded. Touched $1 and got the brakes put on it. Look at that. There are the brakes right there. You're in at 92. Let's see, where's 92? 92. Yep. They put the brakes on it. Very manipulated stock here. I don't know how many shares you took, but that Back to the indecision. Broke down the previous body of this candle. Let's see what it does now. Anything else on the scans? CLSD, I got that over here. PZG. Surf. I don't like that one. Getting up there, trying to hold up that dollar. It just has no reason to hold it up. So where do the shorts want to push this thing back? And this thing has no real bottom to me. It can fall all the way back down to 75 cents or lower. All right, let's jump over here and see what's going on over here. Not looking too great. A lot of wicks over here. Gold still struggling. Okay, 1972 has come back up for gold. So it is holding that little 70 area. So we'll see what that means for some of these gold stocks. This one has room back down to the 90 cents. Draw that support. SPY, are you coming back up? SPY throwing a couple little wicks up there. Had a bottom of the 427. FAMI. Wow, this thing moved out 4 cents. 4 cents. So if you bought, you know, 100,000 shares, I guess you would be making a little bit of money from the 94. But this risk versus reward, just it's not mathematically sound, you know, to take a huge position on this thing when it's trash. You'll come back for more later. HYMC. Getting some little pops down here. Is gold? What's gold doing? Are you coming back up? Nope, still sitting at that 1972. Who will be the one on the day? HYMC had already moved up 200% yesterday. I think it was like 205% or something like that. So it's probably got to find a bottom as well. It did a lot of movement during intraday and then came into pre-market or aftermarket and pre-market and made a lot of little moves here. But where is a certified bottom on this one is the question. You missed TMC. TMC, what's happening over there? Let's see, TMC. Yeah, getting a nice little bounce out there. And that was a 30-cent rip right there. Wonder will it get some attention? Will it draw the attention away from GFAI or HYMC? Both of those are getting on up there. And with them shooting like this, they gotta come down. It's just too much motion on a cheap stock. Like GFAI, look at it. Could not hold up that $1, coming back to crack that one now. So you'll get another entry. HYMC probably gonna pull the same move because oil isn't that strong. I don't know why it'll be bouncing like that. These are oil plays. Let me go look at oil while I'm saying it's not that strong. May have popped up. MGLD is a pharmaceutical play, so we'll see what that one wants to do as well. Okay, yeah, crude oil isn't having that big of a pop for these to hold up their gains. Crude oil is still at the 107. No, MGLD is a pharmaceutical company. That's just a mind trick. MGLD is pharmaceutical. They had news that said it's crazy how they play those mind games like that too. It's not a pharmaceutical, it's a beauty supply company. My bad, beauty supply. I guess they're along the same lines. GFAI halted. Everything coming back down that is TMC giving back those gains. Lori says RKDA up again. RKDA. What kind of company was RKDA? RKDA, Arcadia Biosciences shares trading higher following circulation of a patent scope document. Methods of increasing fiber and wheat grain. They're just circulating the article. So, I mean, maybe Wall Street Bets will be able to boost that up. I don't know. I want to see GFAI come out of this halt. I want to see how big this fall is going to be. Let's see, what time did it halt? GF halted at 9:39. Should be opening up in should be a 5-minute halt. Just a regular volatility halt. So we should be looking for that 40, 44. Yeah, 44. RKDA is an agriculture play, which might be the theme to follow after oil. Dallas says it's agriculture play. RKDA. I just don't see an agriculture though. It's Arcadia Bio. Let me look up their profile and see what they do. That's what I'm gonna do. Come on, buddy. All right, Arcadia Biosciences engages in developing various productivity traits, primarily in hemp, wheat, and soybean. The company's crop production traits are designed to enhance farm economics by improving the performance of crops in the field, as well as their value as food ingredients, health, and wellness products, and their viability for industrial applications. Okay. Its products include good hemp, a commercial pipeline of non-GMO hemp seed varieties developed. Okay, so yeah, agriculture, TMC dumping there. We'll see if it can come down and recertify the 250 level. GFA opened up. It's going to have to come down and make a bottom as well. May crack back down through the dollar here. Let's see how fast it comes down in relative to how fast it went up. MG Gold pushing up a little bit. Or I say MG Gold, MGLD. Got the 108s here. Can we go ahead and get that crack down? The 110 break. 110 break is what they'll be looking for. There's the 110. Can they snap through it? 109s. Can they snap through the 109? Throwing a wick down there. Well, they're the retail traders using that VWAP. Buying close to that VWAP, they about to get crushed. VWAP is at the 106. Let's see if it can get shorted back straight through this VWAP. Big old wick. Let's see you do it. Give us a big old wick. Bought off of that big old wick back down here to the 107s. There we go. Get on back down here. Okay. So no bottoms formed as of yet. Just waiting. The SPY continues to sit kind of still here. Red on the hour chart, red on the 4-hour chart. We'll see what it wants to do. Lori says yesterday RKDA moved just like Agri, right after Agri. Hmm. It's on watch when Agri goes up again. Yeah. Let's see Agri. Agri got a nice little pullback here though. This is a nice pullback into this little area here. Has a little bottom here. Had to watch Agri throughout the day because this is a nice little big extension down here. So the shorts were winning. And we'll see if it can hold up this bottom of the about the 275, but that is during pre-market, so may or may not hold up on that 275 there. I want to see it tested. We can test that 275. Agri isn't looking horrible though. Okay, finally coming back down to this 107. I bet so many people bought this top, man. 120, that 125 break off of the push up off of VWAP. But now having trouble staying in the 20s. M Gold just pulled the Agri. Lori said. I don't even think M Gold is super low float, is it? Let me see. M Gold. Float NA. Everything. What in the world? Everything's NA. What? Was I thinking about the wrong stock here? Invalid data not available. Let's check FinViz. There's no data? What? That's weird. No data on M Gold. No reason. Oh, it's a new stock. Got you. SB says Stockhouse has some details. Okay. Shares outstanding 37 million. No float. Hmm. I don't know, man. The Marigold companies. Pretty sure we're about to see those marigold companies come on down after people. And the thing is, people can't figure out, what it is. They know it's going up, but what is it? Outstanding shares float is 1.7 million. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. People will just be jumping in on the low float. Okay. So we're struggling here to hold the 120s up. Continues to become a level of resistance here. So I put that there at that flat top. Jumping up through the 20s again. Um, 900 million authorized shares. My bad, via OTC markets. Let's see. Marigold Companies Inc. Its subsidiaries is engaged in capturing and presenting data for vehicle-mounted camera. What? Devices equipped for live streaming, manufacturing New Zealand meat pies on commercial scale, and selling and installing commercial. Bro, MG Gold's got too much information coming out on it. I don't yeah, yeah, Dallas. I don't like it, bro. It's got, first of all, it has no reported information on some sites that are notable for their information. Then has scattered data points out there. I don't know, man. That seems like some Wall Street bets type stuff right there. Posting those little articles everywhere except where it counts. Serve. EXN is done for the day. I want to mess with that one. We're tiptoeing around that 120 level, waiting for the drop. RKDA 130. I want to see if Agri starts getting, well, Agri's going down. Never mind. Agri's making its way down, so RKDA may follow it if they have correlation. Once GFAI fails, and if it fails to return, well, this kind of looks like a double top on the 5 minute a little bit. Has this bottom of the 108s. See how fast it gets back down there. VWAP is at the 113. So if it breaks VWAP, I'm telling you, retail traders are going to start dropping those shares, man. VWAP is just too close. TMZ took a nice little run down here. 4-hour chart does not look good at all. I do not like that 4-hour chart. Huge top and tail on the previous candle, and then huge intraday top and candle. Ran right into this previous. So I had marked it yesterday where this trend line will be, and it continues to find resistance at this trend line. So not like in TMC. Okay, GFAI throw another wick down here to the 115s. It's just going to be a chopper. Yeah, this is seeming like a one of those, let's look at the 4-hour chart. Had a top up here of the 763 pre-market, but it seems like the intraday wants to go up and challenge that. These Friday dumps are gonna be something serious. Crazy thing is, it all started from something that had a reason to be up. And then it's like those waves just go on out to everything else that has literally no reason to be up. Crazy psychology. Crazy. What's up, Orlando? GFAI finally looking like it wants to turn back around after double topping up here on the 5-minute. Has a ways that it can come down. It took you how many bars to get up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now it's on its 13th one and kind of pivoting back downwards. So 13 candles. Nice, Orlando. You just love when your overnight hedges end in profit. Nice. Okay, is Agri coming back up? No, RKDA doesn't seem to be looking at Agri, but it is throwing some wicks down. I don't know what that one wants to do. It is in a little bit of a dip here. Only moving what, 3, maybe 8 cents at a time. So very low volatility there. Okay, GFA coming down to VWAP. Let's see if it'll explode down through VWAP. Will it hit a cascade here? I see sizes out here 36,000. VWAP is at the 114. It got under it. 26, will that get knocked down? 26 at the 112. 22, 24, 23. This number's going 21.9. Oh yeah, we about to see the cascade. Let's see it. Let's see it. How far you want to dump? 110. Can we break? Oh, 78,000 at the 110. 78,000 share position at that 110. So maybe it'll come up and then try again to break that 110 there. Has 2 minutes left on this candle. I was really expecting to cascade through that level, but maybe it'll give the long, or not the longs, the shorts another chance to enter here before it dumps. Looks like it. Okay, pulling back up there a little bit. So let me draw this support line here. Right through there, 110 level. Four million shares traded on this one. So we started off with 12 million on the first candle, 9 million, 4 million, 11 million, 9, 6, and now 4. I got you one life. I mean, really right now there's nothing that I would like to trade, so I'm just looking at where the action is. Waiting for the dumps. That's what I'm looking for. PZG. Um, don't really like that 4-hour setup on it. It did test this previous high, but that's 90 cents. I don't know about that. We do see the SPY taking a little bit of a drop down here back to the 425. So working its way back from that 30, losing $5 so far. Okay, this one did pop back up off of that level again of the 110. Still very high. Pushing up there. Will it touch the 120s and then find resistance again? I think it needs to dump. MG Gold finding a little top up here. Not able to make it all the way to those pre-market highs. And definitely losing volume. Had 1 million on the first candle, all the way up to about 5 million was the top volume per candle on the 5-minute candle. And now coming on down. So who will stand up? So back above VWAP, retail traders are gonna be trading these highs, these little breakouts again. Oh boy. Has a high of the 130 right now. 15 minute did do a nice pullback. CEI, Dallas says triple bottom. CEI. Oh, it went back under $1? What? Can't believe that thing went back under $1. Let me go look at oil. Did oil come on down as well? Oil's still at 107. Just sitting there. Yeah, I don't know about CEI. It's got plenty of volume, but it's just not looking good because oil's not looking good. Yeah, that's one thing about these little cheaper stocks, man. When they break over VWAP, boy, that's all retail traders need is over VWAP. No news, no nothing, just over VWAP. It's over VWAP. Buy it. And then all you're gonna see is we're gonna probably see a challenge of one of these tops. I don't know if it'll be 130 or maybe it's gonna be one of these tops where it's gonna be a huge short pressure that comes in here and absolutely kills them back under VWAP because it's not gonna be enough buyers above it. It may have held up, but that 110 level is where I think it's gonna be a cascade here at some point. All right, back over to MG Gold. Took a nice little dip on MG Gold. Will it go ahead and break down the body of this body and the wick of this previous candle, which is the 530s? Yeah, Orlando, I'm green on every trade. Every trade, man. Well, I'm green on every day. Yeah. I took some red trades, but the red trades that I took were like I lost like maybe $2 to $5 on my losing trades. Not too bad. And some of them I came back and traded and made that money back if I did take a bigger loss than that. But let's see, SPY pulling back up just a little bit, but man, that SPY has a little bit of bearish sentiment again. So let's see. Okay, so it double topped at the 460. Came down. Now it's double topped at the 440. It seems like every $20 is having problems getting back through. And now it's at the 430s. So we'll see. MG Gold coming on down to that candle, to the bottom of that candle there. One of these is going to be the point where it gets shorter, either 125 or 130. I don't know which one it is. Will it snip through the 125 just a little bit? $127s. Okay. MG Gold. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, HYMC waking up a little bit. Still, it did a gap fill here of the 182. I don't think it's gonna be able to get back up there. Just, yeah, it's already done its gap fill. Everything else is failing. Oh, let me look at the market watch. Are we bleeding today? No, it's a little bit more green over here. About even, I guess you would say. A lot more green than yesterday, though. MG Gold on the 15-minute looking like it wants to break this 530 level. Wow, there's the 30. So it's going to be one of these two, the 125 or the 130, where we're going to see a huge short here. Let's see if it happens. Okay. Pulling back a little bit, but can they go ahead and get it all the way back under the 120 on this one candle? Looking for the shorts to just sit on it. If it breaks back over the 130, that's some strength right there. Or either that's just a bunch of crazy people holding. 128, 129, 130 becoming a little bit of resistance here. Crazy thing is, somebody's still buying here. Let's jump over here. It's almost cracked down that 530 level. RKDA just has too many wicks, very low volume. HYMC still needing to pull back some after that 200% run day. It's got to be something else, man. Okay, so oil is coming back up a little bit. Finally got away from that 107, back up to 108s. So let's go check the oil stocks over here. MARPS. Okay. Yep, oil's still looking real red though, across the board. Sky's up a little bit, but that's aviation, not really oil. This one right here, USAU, is up 12% since the open. I'm going to check that one out. Oh my goodness, look at that volume. 100,000 shit. Nah, bro. I'm good. There's a reason it wasn't on the scanner. All right, so we're finally getting that crack down. I didn't know which one it was going to be. Either the 125 or the 130 was going to get that short pressure. It looks like it tried the 130, failed there, and now it's failing the 125 level. Can we get a little downtrend here? 10 cents away from the high, only moving about 1 to 2 cents, so I don't like that. VWAP is at the 110. Or wait, is that right? Nah, can't be. 116. 116. So this would be a second try to break down VWAP at the 116. M Gold did break down that 530 level. Does not look good on the 4 hour, the 1 hour, nothing. Just drowning there. Exactly, Lori. It's insane to buy after 130% rip. Yeah. It's got to come down. It's got to find some rest and form an actual trend. We're looking for obvious plays. We're not looking to get burned. Okay, coming to another VWAP try to break. Can it go ahead and break through VWAP and go ahead and break the 110? I think it can. Should be getting pretty heavy here. Volume has also, it's still trading about 1 million shares, but it's because it's cheap. PDT making me bank, or PDD, my bad, PDD. Yeah, if you if you got If you got a put on that thing, you are definitely making some bank. What was the news? Why is it going down so much? PDD. Oh, Pinduoduo. I saw this one. I saw this one earlier this week too. Yeah, they've always been pretty bad. I forgot what company was going up. It was one of those Chinese companies that was linked to electric vehicles that was going up, but it crashed out too. A lot of the Chinese companies that are like let's see, Alibaba and other Chinese stocks got crushed Thursday. Yeah, yeah. So that's the news. Makes a lot of sense. Let's see if it can follow this trend line down, or will it continue to rip up on the 15 minute? That is a steep trend, but we'll see. MG Gold came down here to the 482, popped back up to the 550. I don't even know where to put the trend on this one. Doesn't have one yet. So came up and failed this 125 area again. VWAP still at the 116. It's 3 cents away from this breakdown. MG Gold lunching up there. Now we can put in our at least a trend line on the lower time frame, which we can't really trust. But we'll say, okay, that's a trend right there. And then we'll see if it gets any kind of trend alignment with these higher time frames. PZG came up from the 90 cents. That's what, 15-cent rip up. So maybe it'll give us a top so we can formulate a trend as well. RKDA. Double top. Thing's still holding in this area. Insanity. Big old trap. It's tried to go up once, twice. This will be 3 times, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna fail on this third time. 10 cents away from the actual drop area. Oh, we got a trend we can draw on this 15 minute though. That's the thing. It's so easy to identify trends on the lower time frames, but you want them to align. Look at that. Get a nice little dip down there. Looking to continue. And once all of these have a nice trend line that's visible, we can look for the breakout. Did somebody call out AEI earlier? I don't know if you did, but it seems to be getting, it's up 32%. Let me go look at it and see what it looks like. Uh, okay, came down here and made a bottom. What's the news on AEI? It appointed a new chief operating officer. DSS received 17 million investment from Allset eHome International. Okay. Not too interested in that. I just saw it pop up on the scanner. I was like, what's that? Trash. Shorted BTU twice. Daniel B says. Boy, Daniel B's been playing BTU up and down. Guess we do have a little bit of an uptrend. I haven't put the uptrends on here, but whoa, wrong thing. Trend line. Got a little trend line there. So at this point, it just does not need to break down what this $5 level. Looking for this breakdown on this one. All right, so now we can kind of place a trend line on this 15-minute right through here. So we got two charts marked up. Matter of fact, we can actually see on the hour chart as well. There's 3 charts, so we got 3 saying it's wanting to go down. Are they lying? Is the question. You can also see the trend on this one now. GFAI. Oh, that's about right. It needs to come down just a little bit. There we go. Once again, trying to bounce off of VWAP, but I think they're going to get clapped this time. This doesn't make sense for it to hold again here. Only one we're waiting on is the 4-hour chart, which will take a little bit more time on that. Agri is coming back. Not really. Had this high up here of the 324. Had a nice little dip down into this area. I may give Agri a little bit of a play. Building up here. I do like these 2 candles here though. So I may take a small position. Let it play for me down here. But it does have this high at the 325. What was that other one? Agri and RKD were doing the same things. But Agri's got a more smooth motion to it. Let's see if we can get a trend here as well. Okay. Throwing some wicks up there. Okay. So Agri is definitely not looking horrible. It's a nice little low pivot point. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put that trend in there if it's applicable. But we also need to look back at the yearly chart to see what this thing looks like. So over here on TOS, this is what we're looking at. Have a bottom here of the 282. So it doesn't look horrible there. This is the yearly chart. Big old sell-off, and then it's now down here. So just now starting a little uptrend. And let me go ahead and mark this uptrend over here. Oops. Are you serious? Got a little bit of uptrend. We'll see. See how that plays out. MG Gold trying to get out of this previous trend that is set up. 5-minute trend is getting blown through. 15-minute is holding though. So if Agri can hold up, I think we may see a breakout on Agri. Well, looks like it's already ready to go. Okay. Previous consolidation level was $3. So it's 17 cents off the $3. See how it holds above this level. Coming down there right to that little trend line there. The high is a 324s. Looking like it wants to get up through there. If it can hold up to 3, it may be an entry for today. Definitely watching MG Gold fell in this little trend line. Well, failing to break out of it. See if that hour chart will go back red. Red on this hour chart will be the 618 breakdown. GFAI still has not failed. Insanity. Can the SPY go ahead and drop? Let's look at the SPY. I forgot about the SPY. Let me see. Nah, man, the SPY wants to just hang around this 425, 430 area. Looks like. Agri coming back in here. They can hold that 3. I use a 3 as a risk level. At GFAI, now we're seeing some of those fail out. Good. Oh my goodness. Agri definitely coming back down to that 3 level. Big. See how this candle closes. Oh boy. Agri might be fun today. Almost a flat top there. And also I gotta look at the overall downtrend here. So it needs to hold out, which will wow. Needs to hold out of this previous downtrend. Right there. If we can start holding out of there right at this $3, could be nice. I can also draw that on my higher time frames as well. Right above the 3 right now, though. Red on this candle would be the below the 3. Okay, volume has absolutely almost disappeared and still getting 2 million shares traded. Still don't have a correct trend line here. It needs to actually throw a wick up or something so we can get a good trend line. Nothing solid yet. Agri holding up around this level right above the 3. So I am definitely going to be interested here. Wonder where it can go up and test to. It can go up and test maybe that 445, 350. I'm gonna let this candle close and see where it wants to go though. Previous bottom of the 275 been tested twice at least. GFA, come on. The more that fail, the better it's going to be for us on these breakouts. HYMC testing that top side downtrend again. RKDA came back down. Hmm. MG Gold held up here, looking like it's about to do a break here. But it's got this body to push through. 631 is looking like the break spot. Coming back up to that downtrend. I don't like that it's respecting that downtrend here. Yeah, it's respecting it way too much. Came right up to it, looked at it, was like, nah, bro. Yep, it should just popped right on through that. See if we get a breakdown of the 610. Yep, 605. Go ahead and break that VWAP. Go ahead and work on breaking that that intraday uptrend. Yep, $6. Will $6 break here? Yep. Okay. Good, good, good. So that is a valid trend line there. So we'll keep that on watch for later on in the day. But we want to see if this uptrend is going to break on it. GFA, oh boy, finally gave up the ghost. Wow. Okay. So now we definitely have a trend that we can follow on the hour chart. Okay. Agri still holding its gains while everything's dumping. I like it. Will it break down to 3? Was not able to hold out of that previous trend. 304 right there, breaking on down. It too had a little bit of an uptrend. We'll see if it breaks this trend line, intraday trend line. Very steep little trend there. So at this point, it does not need to break down that 294. Seeing everything going towards their uptrends now. So let's see if MGL ends up breaking down. Then we got, I mean, everything is going and trying to break down. GFAI already did. HYMC did do a little bit of a breakout of 20 cents there. Right up here to the pre-market highs. So it did the gap fill, held up that gap fill level, and then blasted off right through that downtrend. One of the few that did it. Actually, let me go check oil since that did that kind of move. Let me go see oil. Oil still at the 108s. Agri did break down back into this downtrend, so not looking great there. We'll see if it can confirm and hold that trend and start trending upwards. But as of now, the 4 hour is going red. And so if it doesn't change soon, all of the charts will be red and going down. Oops. I see a previous mover on the scanners, which is Saito. Remember, Saito had a huge rip at one point. They're still working on the Omicron with Cyto. They ain't giving up. I don't know. Let's see. Yep, Agri going red on the day. I no longer like that one. Does not look like something you want to be sticking your money in here. MG Gold looks good, but knowing that it's up 164%, I don't think it's going to be able to hold up. Did HMC get more news or something? They got puts. Wait, they got wait. Let me pull this up. H Croft Mining holding option alert. March 18th, 250 put sweep near the bid. Okay, that doesn't sound like a good thing. If they're buying up puts, I mean that's definitely not a good thing on HYMC. Or was this just a bot move? Just seeing that news or the name on there and just buying it up for a quick dump? Because if I hear that a company is okay, MG Gold going on down, here a company is getting their puts bought up, like why? Daniel B says, I'm watching all morning how Elephant is. Oh, Daniel B, the way you put things is so unique. I feel like Daniel B, instead of reading all those books, you need to write a book, man. Just write a book, publish it, call it DB's World. The art of being DB. Yeah, green candles have no volume. Nobody's like buying it up. Okay, Spy had a little bit of a pop up off the 425 again. But man, just a crazy little Friday afternoon or Friday morning. I mean, what am I talking about? Friday morning. A whole bunch of dumping. Feels good to be long AABV. Wait, did I type that wrong? A A B. No, it's ABBV, right? ABBV, I think. Yeah. Yep. That bad boy's been going. Yep, if Agri ends up breaking down his 275, I'm done with it. I don't even want it no more. It would need to get all the way back up here and start reclaiming the $3 for me to even be interested. It's crazy. Even with bad news, sometimes things still pop. Like HYMC popping because their puts are getting bought. Complete insanity. Let me see. Biden says, what did Biden say? Biden says US allies to revoke most favored. Let me see if this thing's still up. I got reconnected. Give me one sec. Okay, this is the news report I just got. Oh my God, did I just lose it? Okay, there we go. Biden says U.S. allies to revoke most favored nation trade status for Russia. He announced Friday that the United States, and let me make sure I'm on the right screen. Yeah. United States and other allies would move to revoke the most favored nation, blah, blah, blah. Trade status in response to the military invasion of Ukraine. In remarks from the Roosevelt Room, Biden said the coordinated move would deal and another crushing blow to Russian economy. The move requires the act of Congress, and Biden said Friday that the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi had agreed to hold off on a bill ending normal trade relations with Russia until he could get U.S. allies behind a plan to do so together. Unity among our allies is critically important, Biden said. The move will open the door to U.S. Imposing higher tariffs on Russian goods, which will further hamper Russian economy. Okay. Well, that is it for that little update. So it just needs to get back above the 3. MG Gold popping back up here and well, it's coming up here and retesting. We'll see if it can hold the 575, but get a nice little pull back up off of that 522. But the volume though, look at how that volume's falling off. Wow. Too far, too fast, and too close to that little downtrend. Touching it now. Will the shorts push it back under 6? 601. Six oh twos. Come on, push it under 6, man. Let's see 599 come back up there. HYMC coming on down as well. Saito. TMC back up 40 cents off that bottom that it made down there. TMC, did you get any more news, buddy? Yeah, it's just not competing on the day. Not enough people care about it. Agri back up to 297. So I could risk this bottom here. It would be a 10-cent risk here for a breakout if it can do it. But it's got to start cracking over. This hour chart just does not look good. It's got to push all the way back through this body up to the 3. MG Gold starting to hold here again. Let's see if it can hold up both this downtrend and this uptrend. Uptrend right now is at the 587. It needs to stay above. Coming down and touching that 6. MG Gold. CLSD. MG Gold holding this little downtrend. Can it start to just consolidate right on this uptrend here? Looking real sketchy. Sketchy. All right, GFAI about to break down $1. SPY still holding around that 420. Well, on the 15-minute, looks quite like it wants to go down and test that 424 there. Don't know what that means. We'll see. GFAI breaking down $1 down to 95 cents. So some of these I can just forget about. I don't even care about them. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave that on here though. Looking like it's about to break down this trend here at the 580, 587. So not being able to hold that up. Getting some little pops. Can it close this candle above this trend? Okay, coming back up. Do I want to play it up here to this, what is this, 650 level? Can it even get up to the 650 level? $625. Yeah, it's holding up quite a bit here. I think it can pop here off this uptrend. So I may give it a play if I start seeing anything over that 10. Okay, opening up new candle. Will it push down here? Definitely holding up the levels for now. Can we see the 605? 610s. There's a 6 again. Will it go ahead and break that downtrend? I mean, that uptrend. Can we see the dump here? I don't know, man. I don't even trust this thing anymore. It's playing around so much. To give it a shot or not to give it a shot? The low of this candle is the $6. So that's a whole dollar level that it's struggling to get down through. If it continues to hold this 6 though, I think it's going to be going up. Going back down and testing the 6 again. Right at a whole dollar level. Yeah, I think I'm going to play it off the 6 here. And if it fails the 575, I'll go ahead and cut it. That whole dollar is just holding up a little bit too well. Just want to see the break. $5.75 is my out. Just a small play on it. Can that 6 hold once again? Can we see the 605s pop back in? $5.50. Actually, $5.50 would be a better out for these shares. Got in at the 612. I give it $5.50. on these 10 shares. Got my stop out right there ready to go. I'm just giving it a small play off of this little area here. Can we get back over the sixes is the question. If I see that 6 break, I'm going to add to it. Can I see 601? 601, I'll add to it. Tried to get my ad there, did not get filled. Oh, got filled right there. 15 shares in. Looking for this pop up this uptrend now. 550. It's a low. Looking for those shorts to get pushed through this high here of the 624. Got my stop out ready to go at 550 if this does not go my way. Just looking for this quick pop. $650 will be the first take profit. Just probably a small win, but whatever. We'll take it. Need to see those 615s. Nope. Okay. All right. 575 becoming that area that I'll be getting out at if it keeps playing around. Yep. 575. Get me out of there. 575. I'll be out here. Can we see the 95s come back up? If not, I'll just get stopped. Any 90s. Trying again to pull up a little bit. But 575, if it comes back through that, I'll stop out. I'll be done with it. May look to add on this if it gets back up here to the 610. Add a little bit. Got my buy up there ready for the 610 break if it wants to do it quickly. All right, coming on down. Coming on down. So yeah, cancel that last order. 5.95. Not seeing it. Add at the 605 here. Looking for it to get that 605. We'll see. Cancel the last order. And this will get me out here if it's too weak. Okay. Will 605 be coming back into play? Okay, looks like it's getting a little pop here. Can we see that 95 come back up and I'll put that order back in for 605? Nope. All right, about to get stopped out. A lot of red on the tape right there. Break of the 80. Okay, 605 maybe coming back into play here. Can I see the 95? There it is. All right, put my order back out there for the 605 break. I'll be moving my stop to this 580 something level if it can get going. Very tight range. Was looking for that break, but not getting it again. So canceling that order once again. Should have been a quick pop, quick buy up and just thrust through the top. But it is making its decision now. Out right there, $5 loss on that position. I'm okay with that. TMC has also been holding up here. That would definitely be a top buy buying up there. Hmm. Are you serious, MG Gold? Come on, bro. Chill. I'm gonna enter back in on this one. I can't believe this thing's coming up here and breaking 6 now. So entered in 15 shares again there. I can't believe you doing this to me, boy. Got bought all the way back up. So we got this bottom again at the 550. I'm gonna let it play. As soon as I switched screens, it was ready to go. Like, you know what? I think it's time. Hal's out. Too bad I'm taking small position size. All right, so I got my stop in there at 550. Looking for this thing to definitely test this top here of the 624 and push back into this uptrend. Sometimes it takes multiple entries, but if it can go green here, that'll be beautiful. Going green a little bit, 625, nice. We need to get through this uptrend though. We need a nice pop to hold over the 650s. Nice. Can we get up there to the 650 or no? 639s. Can we blast into the 40s? 40 right there. Right at this previous top here of the 647. Resistance not letting us through right there. We're gonna see what these little 20 shares can do, man. All right, let me keep my eye on other things as well. Saito doing his thing. AEI, Pizza, RKDAK. Nothing else really is catching my attention. TMC, though, is a possible play. It's just too high right now. Can we go ahead and knock that 650 down and give a pullback? So at this point, my risk on this one, I'm going to move my risk to the bottom of this candle, which is the 588. And that is 20 cents of risk on 20 shares. 588. So got my stop out ready to go down here. Just letting it play above my stop now. Looking for that break of the 650. Can he get that resurgence? $26, $645. There's a 650. Can we get a break straight through that? Nice. Okay. So we'll let it pull back after this little move. It has a top up here of the $7 though. 711. Resistance. Okay, getting on up there. $6.50 becoming a little bit of a problem. May need to pull back and consolidate here. Opened up nice and high there. Still continuing this uptrend, so I'm gonna let it play. Looking for new lows to put my stop out at though. $7 may be that first take. I'll take half and just let the other 10 play at 7. Getting a little short pressure there. Should be going quite quickly up. Well, 685 is actually a spot. 685 here. It's definitely looking like a little bit of resistance for it. This point, break even of the $6 is gonna become my out. Don't want to go back below the 6, so I put $5.99 out there as a stop, and that will be what, a 4-cent loss. $5.99 right there. So we are just reducing our risk under this entry here. So a 4-cent loss is the most that I'll take. So let that do what it does. Agri. Got a little bit of consolidation, but has way too much work to do back up there to the top. That's a whole dollar movement. I don't think it can get it. RKDA2 flat. GFAI going down. Okay. You start holding up that 650 is the question. 640s. Looking for that $7. If we get close to that $7, I may be taking. That 684 is looking like a dangerous spot. Going on down. You're going to try to crack the 6 on me here. Or will some buyers come in and get it over that 635? Throwing a wick down out right there. So there was a $2 add additional loss on my day. Lost 5 at first. That was $2 more that I lost right there. So $7 loss in total. Looking for it to continue. Could not do it. Ate up that whole candle. HYMC. AEI trash. Yeah, I don't really see anything else that I would like to get into. So gave it a try. Lost $7 on the day. We'll be back Monday morning. Boy. So definitely not respecting that uptrend. Came up to the uptrend and failed. Oh well. I'm about to shut it down. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Um, yeah, Saito was taking souls. I saw Saito was a previous mover though. I remember trading Saito. They had some kind of medical news, but since then it's just been pretty dead. What was I about to say? Yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to be a part of our Discord, you can go to frameworkfortune.com and we post articles, news links in there, watch list, all that. If you want to post that type of stuff, post your progress or whatever you want to post in Discord, you can do that there. Man, walking away with the red day today, $7. So, still up, on the week, definitely, but I'm okay. I don't want to go further than this. My max loss is usually $50 on a day, and I'm like, I'm not trying to get the $50, you know. But yeah, we'll be back on Monday. Keep your eyes on oil, gold, and electric vehicles. And yeah, I think that's all that I need to say. Remember, Mondays I do have my meetings in the morning, so I come in a little bit. I don't do the pre-market analysis. Come in a little bit later due to those meetings, maybe like 9:30. But and I'm a little bit slower to trade on Monday because Monday is just a nasty day. Like it's just nasty. So I do a lot more observation on Monday than anything else. But yeah, see you guys then. Enjoy your weekend. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.